Are we ready? All right. Call to order the City of Indio Art Commission meeting. Can I please get a volunteer for the Pledge of Allegiance? Actually, no, I'm sorry. Can I get a roll call?
Commissioner Prudhomme,
Here.
Commissioner Newmeyer,
Here.
Commissioner Armenta, Commissioner Vice Chairperson Sanchez,
Present.
Chairperson Cruz Sendejas.
Here.
For the record, Commissioner Armenta is absent.
Okay. Can I get a volunteer for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I'll do it.
Great, thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, awesome. Item 3, public comment for items not on the agenda.
There are none.
Thank you. Item 4, we got review and approve minutes of the Public Arts Commission meeting dated March 12, 2024.
I'll make a motion to review and approve the minutes for the meeting of March 12th, 2024.
I'll second.
Commissioner Prudhomme. Commissioner Prudhomme.
I'll third.
You
You
can
vote
vote.
aye or nay?
What's that?
Do you vote aye to pass?
Oh, aye. Sorry.
Commissioner Newmeyer,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Sanchez,
Yes.
Chairperson Cruz Sendejas.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Now we have the staff report for the Public Arts Commission meeting dated March 12, 2024. Do you have any comments on that? Or?
So we did not have any action item tonight, so there's no action items for tonight, but we have staff items. Good evening to the commission and to Miguel and Paulina and our IT. So the first staff item before you is update on Public Arts Fund. As you see, our current projects includes 4 projects, and 2A is basically the light and landscape associated with item number 2, which is alley activation, and item 1A is desert tortoise lighting. So it's in addition to what it was approved as part of the project. Per the city's Art in Public Places ordinance, the Public Art Fund can be used for preparation of the sites, such as landscape lighting and things like that, or maintenance. So we currently have these projects, which is the Desert Tortoise. It's we paid 2 of the payments. The last payment is outstanding. The installation will happen in May, and again we need to add lighting. So staff estimated about 10,000. It could be a lot less. Then the other item is alley activation plan, which was $135,000. We paid some of it, and the outstanding portion is about $68,000. We also need to spend about $13,000 on the lighting and landscaping, which we already paid for the lighting. The landscaping, which was landscape removal and installation of pavers, is about $12,000. Mural assessment project, which the assessment report was approved by the Arts Commission and the City Council, above $14,000. We need to pay that. Then Bravo project, which was $10,000. We paid the first installment, and then we need to pay the rest. And then A sculpture maintenance, which again was approved by the council and the Arts Commission, and we have to pay the remaining. All these projects has been approved by the Arts Commission and the City Council. So totally, all these projects were cost the city or the Public Arts Fund about $400,000. About $430,000. We need to pay the remaining. Currently, in the available in the art fund, we have $300,000, $325,000 available, and then after we pay, we will have about $100,000 available. I would like the commission to note that since the Arts Commission established in 2006 till now, the money for our art fund comes from a small percentage of each building permit. And that fee establishment was basically done with a city and a Desert Builder Association collaboration, because they really want to make sure that it's not a burden on the building construction industry. And we have received, as far as I remember, Commissioner Neumeyer can correct me if I'm wrong, 2 letters from them that are asking why this money is not being spent. If you don't spend the money, then there are some basically legal avenues that they can take that from us. So we are now in a position, good news is we are in a position to say we are using that, we are using it for public art, and as I said, after this current project will be about $100,000, which again, if it needs to be used, we're gonna come back before you. There are new projects that has been approved, but we have not executed the contract because we wanted to make sure that we go to next fiscal year and then we have enough money to allocate for that. And then again, go forward on the approved projects that now needs to be, we need to get into contract. We had 3 RFPs that we wanted to release, but because of that, we kept them. So those 3 RFPs are ready, but haven't been gone out. So we can basically, after we finish these, so we can go back and then re-examine those RFPs as well. So with that, I would like to turn to my boss, Miguel, to add about going forward, which he has better and more knowledge than I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Leila. Oh, that sounds really loud. Commissioners, thank you for having me. So just going forward with the restoration project, and I guess the proposal that we got, the assessment of the murals, there's roughly $134,000, let's say $135,000 in restoration just for 10 murals, plus ongoing maintenance, annual maintenance, which for 10 murals is about $21,000. So what we're looking at is assessing how much money is coming in from development every year. We have seen we're expecting a small drop from last year to this next fiscal year because development is slowing down a little bit. So we're keeping that in mind and strategizing how do we continue to do art, keeping in mind the money that's coming in, the development impact fees that are coming in for this, and strategizing while maintaining what we have, and so it could look beautiful and still almost new, and maintaining those on an annual budget. So that's what Leila and I are currently working on, is doing that real assessment as how much does these murals cost to restore and then to maintain them. But also going forward with any new RFPs, the goal is to not just tell you how much it costs, but how much will it cost us in maintenance. That way we have that in mind going forward. So we're not just saying, let's add more murals, and we're not making a recommendation to you all saying, hey, let's add 10 murals, and then not have a plan of how we're gonna upkeep and keep them nice and neat. That's all I have.
So if the commission has any questions for us, we're available to answer on this item. Otherwise, we can go to the next item.
I just have a couple quick questions. You say the available balance right now is about 105,571 per that last sheet.
Correct, for the current fiscal year that we are in.
That's
But
after things that are budgeted and contracted.
everything that we have a contract and budgeted, we will have 100,000.
Okay. Is there an update on what we brought in last year as far as fees?
So the fees that we brought last year, I believe, you have it? No. So historically, we have bringing about $100,000 to $170,000. The best year that it was, it was 170,000. The other years it was 100,000. So that's fluctuate between those number. So this year we're gonna get.
So I can get that exact number for you.
Was it north of 100 like normal?
It was over 200,000.
It was over 200, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
But you're seeing a cooling off period this year on permits so far?
So far, what it seems like and what we've received to date, we still have a few months left in the fiscal year. It's starting to show a little bit of a slowdown, and so next year we will budget for essentially about 150. We have to take a look at the numbers again and kind of speak with planning to see what potential permits will be coming in and estimate how much in fees we'll get. So, but to be conservative, I would probably say just less than this last year.
Okay.
And then Miguel and I also thinking and talking about other ways to have some revenue as well for art, which again, when I shared with Miguel, I shared it shortly now, and we get the blessings from higher up. We bring it before you, and also it needs to go before the council for all those things. But we are thinking about other ways that we can.
Yeah, and excuse me, sorry, Leila. Grant money. We are actively looking for grant money and how we can supplement. We're also looking at creative ways we can bring in revenue once the art center is reopened again, and asking for donations from the community. Maybe they do want to donate. Maybe someone's out there, or corporate sponsorships that can help. But we're getting very creative because we don't want to slow down the arts if we don't have to.
So just to be clear, is the building permit percentage the only source of revenue we have? Okay.
At the moment, yes. Any additional questions? No? Madam Chair, may I go to the next item?
Yes, please.
So item 7.2 is update on Miles Avenue South Alley art project. We did an unveiling ceremony on April 3rd for the mural. The mural is completed. The anti-graffiti and anti-UV coat is already applied. It's a glow-in-dark mural. Please check it out at night. It's a complete different vision or visual, I should say, visual at night and in the morning. And it's cool because it also, if you wear a certain type of clothing or shoelaces, those will shine too. So it's a really nice picture opportunity with your kids, family members or significant other at night. So I encourage you to go there. The other two components of the project, which was one was a split light and the other one is the bench, 2 illuminated bench. The benches will be installed next week, and then the split lights, we are getting a structural engineer to make sure that it will fit on those 2 roofs that we are going to do. Everything will be within miles and within close vicinity to the mural. So because they're light, so it will kind of like mark the areas that you can go from here to there and then straight to the mural. Any questions regarding that? No? Okay, so.
I don't have a question,
Sure.
but I have a comment about it. Just a
Okay,
little
go ahead.
observation, I guess. So I came to one of the Fridays, I think here was a Friday or Saturday, where they're having like the food trucks and stuff event. And I heard people out there like, what is that over there? Like, what is that? There's like lights or something. And I was like, from there you could see that mural, like just like straight ahead. So I went over there and just to hear the feedback from people was pretty cool. they're like, oh wow, that's really cool that we have that. So I just wanted to share that was really neat.
Thank you.
And we are seeing a lot of activity on social media of people reposting the murals, which is really fun to see. People doing small, short art walks and that type of thing. And we have some plans in the future to supplement that, including signage and make it more informative. It's not just a mural, it's more informative and make it as interactive as we can.
And it is the first glow-in-dark mural in the Coachella Valley, so that's the first. We got it first.
You know, it'd be really cool. I just thought about that right now. You're saying about making it more interactive. If maybe each piece had a what do you call it?
QR code?
There you go, with the artist information. Unless you're already thinking about that, but I just thought of.
We've brought it up a few times about having an interactive map with QR codes and everything.
Actually, our marketing team, I'll let Miguel complete it, but our marketing person, Jessica, she's working on these pedestals that they're very nice, and it will have the QR code next to each of our single artworks, so it will come to you, but go ahead.
Yes.
I got your...
The beauty of under economic development, we have marketing and communications and now arts, is that we can all work together and strategize and make things, because public art is economic development. The more people are walking around saying, "Ooh, what's that over there?" Just like how you said, the more they're going to say, "Wait, let's check out that business. I'm kind of hungry." Right. And so part of that strategy is coming up with these ideas and, hey, how can we supplement what's already there?
And then again, we will bring it to you when the design is finalized, but the initial design is great. I didn't have anything to add, and it's coming from marketing money, so it's not really doesn't require your approval, but we want to share it with you. It's very, what should I say, very lineal, clean, clear type of pedestal with the QR code there and with some like signage that City of Indio, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of like, it will be basically unified throughout of all pieces. So that will be also another iconic thing that goes with the art.
That was going to be my question, because I remember, I think at the last meeting, there was an alley project that had private funding. Is this, okay, this is it?
No, that's the mural that has private funding, which means the tenant or the owner of that building will pay for his mural.
So this is not, that
No.
that was not the Happy Alley?
No.
Okay.
Happy Alley is it is the alley on Mile, which connects the north to the south. Is between the Victoria's Cafe and Yellow Mart. So that alley, and then the south, which is again between the karate store and bridal shop.
Okay, and then which was the other one?
The other one, I don't know the name of it, but it's the building next to the big grass area for the second Saturday.
Okay.
It's on the wall, on the eastern facing wall of Gabino's, where the new Gabino's is at.
Okay.
So where they had the ribbon cutting that night that I saw yet, are they gonna put a mural on that? They put a little one on the end, but is
So
that
he's
wall
talking
gonna
about
be?
the north alley.
Yeah,
No, I understand what you're talking about. The thing is, that North Alley was done and budgeted with the creative team in HR department and public arts.
okay.
So they did on their own. They've been reach out to the art for see if we can do anything on the wall
the other wall.
closer to the miles. Again, if the budget is available and if we can do it, we bring a project before you. At this point, at this time, we don't have anything that comes from art fund.
Since they're both on Miles Avenue, that's what threw me off.
Any other question on number 7.2? All right, so update on the tentative date for the public arts, May 14th. This is it. So we're gonna meet May 14th. It's our retreat with the commission. We will have the economic development team, and then we also will have the city clerk and city clerk and I believe the city manager also either be part of it or will give his input either before or after the meeting. But I will send you probably next week some agenda and items that we should discuss after I discuss with my boss and bosses. So you guys can, if you want to add anything to it, so at least there is something to start from for you guys to see if you would like to add anything to it. So next week I will send that to the commission after we review it internally.
Can you remind me what was the time again? Is it the same time as the regular meeting?
Yes, it's
Right,
the same
okay.
time and same day as the regular meeting. Any questions? No? Update on the Indio Arts Center renovation, which I think Miguel touched base on that with you. So we asked for 4 proposals on the cost of drawing plans and getting the plans approved by the city and different departments. So the council has picked the entity that it was more comprehensive look at the project and the price was more reasonable. We have received kind of like a soft bid, I should say. There's no timeline to it. So again, staff gonna meet and then decide how we're gonna approach that portion of it. We need a contractor to be able to perform those, basically those tasks and basically bring up the building to the code and address all the health and safety issues. So next meeting, we will have more information for you regarding that. But at this point, we know which company we're going to use, and we are trying to look at those information that was provided as far as the total cost. The total cost was big. I'm not going to say how much at this point because I don't want anybody to panic. We're going to work to see which areas we can eliminate, which areas we can keep, and then I can come back before you for that. The money for that project is not coming from Public Arts Fund, so we are aggressively going after grants and also see if there are any other avenues or revenues that we can use.
Yes, and we are actively looking to ways we can reduce the cost of the repairs that need to happen, but by just focusing on the life safety issues, which there were quite a few things that were called out on that assessment that we need to get repaired ASAP. That includes electrical, some HVAC, there's not proper ventilation in there, and part of it, there's not HVAC units servicing that area, so there's no air conditioning. And so those are the things that we're looking to address, including the fire suppression system. That is something which is major, especially the type of art that was happening in there. We need to address those and find ways we can effectively and in a cost-effective manner get them fixed and reopen the art center, because that's top of mind on for both of us, is to get that open as quickly as possible and have it a fully functioning art center again.
So that includes the staff items. If you don't have any questions, I will go, with your permission, Madam Chair, to the next, which is commission items. That's okay. There you go, commission items. So it's your time.
Okay, I actually did have something I wanted to mention, and I keep forgetting, and it's been a minute that we just talked about it now, so I remembered. There is an electrical box in front of Jack in the Box area, AutoZone, I believe. And driving by, it caught my eye, and I haven't stopped, and I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like the wrap isn't wrapped, like with just the full image, like there's still text on it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
Okay.
about. It says grape wash or wash
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it is part of it. So the artist submitted as that. So it was part of the image, came before the commission and it was approved.
Okay. Because I don't know if I would have thought, I would have thought that was going to be cropped out. But,
So it was clearly in the box area.
Okay.
She's one of the artists that she superimposed her image on the box and it was part of it.
okay. Just double checking, because it is kind of looks I don't know, for an electrical box. I guess I didn't think of it if we're at the time. How it
Actually, I
would
went
look.
back and double checked it myself to make sure we didn't miss anything or the contractor didn't miss anything. I
Yeah.
was right there.
Okay, so you thought too when you saw it. All right.
No, I thought it's the contractor who missed it.
Okay.
So, but I went back and I saw it was approved as that.
Okay. All right. Just double checking. I didn't have anything else. No, but I did want to kind of go back and because we kind of skipped over just to put it out there. Item 5, we never even mentioned it. So I'm assuming we still don't have any presentations by local artists.
No, we don't have any.
No. Okay. All right. And that's it. All right. So we'll go ahead and close out the meeting at 5:55. I'm a-
Yes. These are two quick meetings, the last two.